They laughed when the flames devoured my laptop. Dad's voice cut through the crackling wood, calm, cold, final. You should have known your limits, son. And my sister, ever the actress, smiled like she'd just delivered the punchline of a long-running joke. The fire danced in her wine glass, gold flickering in her eyes, the reflection of victory. I didn't say a word. I just smiled, because the laptop they burned wasn't the laptop. When I first wrote the code, I wasn't chasing money. I was trying to save us. Our family business, a crumbling logistics company barely breathing against competition. I spent months building an algorithm that could predict demand, map delivery routes, and optimize costs in real time. Dad called me his golden son. He said I had the mind that would carry the family name into the future. Funny how words decay over time. My sister, Erin, was the face, the charming one. She could sell an idea before it even existed. Together, we were perfect. My code, her pitch, Dad's pride. Until the money came in. Until I realized my name was slowly disappearing. The first warning came in a quarterly report. Tech development, removed. Then the new company website launched, built around my tagline. Predict the future. Deliver today. Only now, it was credited to Aaron Tran. I thought it was a clerical mistake, until I found the shareholder documents. My name gone. My shares absorbed into a new entity, signed by Dad's lawyer. When I confronted him, he didn't even look angry, just tired. You're not built for leadership, son. You're a toolmaker, not a visionary. That night, I didn't argue. I didn't sleep either. I studied. I planned. They expected an outburst. They got silence. I kept showing up to work, quiet, obedient, harmless, while I built something new behind their backs, a hidden system buried deep in the company's core servers. It looked like a normal security program, but it wasn't. It was a failsafe, a trigger. I called it Echo, because echoes never die, they just wait for the sound to return. The command was simple. Delete my name from the registry one last time, and the system would activate. Every file, every account, every predictive model, rerouted to a private server under my control. I waited. Erin made her move at Dad's 60th birthday. It was a spectacle, champagne, lights, laughter. She stood by the pool, smiling that polished corporate smile. Time for you to step aside, brother. The board's decided. Dad agrees. Applause. A pat on my shoulder. A funeral in disguise. Then she did it, the final flourish. She picked up my laptop and tossed it into the fire pit. Flames swallowed it whole. Gasps. Relief. And I laughed, quiet, controlled, knowing. Because the real system wasn't in that laptop. It was already alive in the servers. 2 days later, everything stopped. Deliveries halted. Clients panicked. Erin called me 23 times. Dad called once. I didn't answer. By morning, the news broke. Tran Logistics suffers catastrophic software collapse. Within 48 hours, the company imploded. Investors fled. Contracts froze. And buried in the digital chaos, Echo did exactly what it was built to do. It returned everything, ownership, patents, data, back to me. When Dad finally came to my apartment, he looked smaller. You destroyed us, he whispered. I corrected him. No, Dad. I just reclaimed what was mine. Erin stood behind him, mascara streaking down her face. She understood. The patience. The precision. The inevitability. I poured them coffee. No shouting. No triumph. Just quiet. That's the thing about revenge. It doesn't scream. It doesn't burn. It calculates. And then it ends. Now the company runs again, smaller, sharper, cleaner. Mine. Dad retired for health reasons. Erin left the state. Sometimes I still get emails from her. Short, bitter, and signed. I never reply. But I still think about that night. The fire, the laughter, the smell of melting plastic. The look on her face when I smiled. They thought they'd burn my legacy. But all they did was light the fuse. Because in the end, they forgot the one rule that built the system. The rule that governs algorithms, empires, and bloodlines alike. Delete the wrong variable, and the whole system resets.